be visible, audible. Let's start the session. Welcome everybody here. Starting it now, and before I start, let me mention this. We have Easter celebration here. Hopping into success. Use the code CELEB, celebration in short, celeb, to grab 2 times validity on railway subscription and 35% off. I'm sure something such will be valid for SSC subscriptions also. Let's start the session without any delay. Welcome from my side, all of you here. Let's start the session. And this is going to be one of the worst tests I have ever attempted. Don't look at my scoreboard. Don't look at my scoreboard. Just a sec. Come on. Okay. I got 26 correct today out of 25. Okay. So, starting it now. Oh, I'm sorry. You go through this. Let me reduce the brightness. Sorry for this. I hope it is. Okay. बबित CGL मेंस में 330 बन रहे हैं ASO। भाई आपने ऊपर लिखा है SC कैटेगरी से हैं शायद, बाकी हर साल कट ऑफ बहुत डिफर करता है, तो अभी तो नहीं कह सकते। पहले प्री हो, मेंस हो, नंबर ऑफ एप्लीकेंट्स शो हो और नंबर ऑफ वैकेंसी शो हो, तब थोड़ा सा अंदाजा लगाया जा सकता है। पिछले साल के कट ऑफ को देखते हुए शायद हाँ SC कैटेगरी अगर आपने ST लिखा है तो आई वुड से होप फॉर द बेस्ट। एक चीज कहूंगा, talking to you in Hindi because the comment is in Hindi. If you are able to grab 330 today, means 6 से 8 महीने में होगा। विशन पे आप मेहनत कर लीजिए, 110% आपका सिलेक्शन हो जाएगा। अगर आपके 330 आज हैं तो अगले 6 महीने की मेहनत में 1000% आपका ASO MEA जो आपको चाहिए सो मिल जाएगा। All the very best, hey dear. And yes, not the delay again, but welcome Mitali, Namaskar, Akash, Isha, and all of you here, Sneha, Saloni, Dinesh, Babli, Muskan, Ritu, Ajay, all of you here. Welcome Princey, Saurav, good evening brother. Let's go. Good evening Grishma. So the first one, I'm sorry for the delay caused today. Antonym of obstinate, which is stubborn, the flat meaning of the word. Stubborn is not willing to surrender, not yielding. Fine. Inflexible, synonymous. Recalcitrant is also the synonym. Just flexible, which will change, or who will change is going to be the antonym. Because obstinate is not the one who is willing to change. Flexible will be the one which or who will change. So yep, antonym. Next. Thank you so much, hey dear. Radhe Radhe, Vishali, Gunjan. Lawyers' arguments were so blank space convincing. Synonym. That means a positive word should be there. That even the opposition acknowledged the strength of his reasoning. Oh, so that should be a good one. Welcome, Deepika. Persuasive. When you persuade someone, they agree to what you say. And that's what the second statement is showing here. Fine. Doubtful is a negative word. Confusing is a negative word. Hesitant is a negative word. The only word which is positive, which is a synonym of convincing, and which feels good, cogent. Yep, in the sentence. Absolutely. I must commit dash 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 today because I got a voice wrong or narration wrong. No problem. I'm a human and we make mistakes, for sure. The posts had been removed by the user. Okay. A huge controversy had been created. Okay. Welcome, Mama. Respect. Hey, dear. I don't know. I read that the posts has been. I know post has is impossible. So I came here. Has. Oh, has. And then I realized it is in past. So this is not in past. That should be the answer. I clicked. I repeat, I'm not, if anybody's new here watching me for the first time, I behave as a student that yes, sometimes we make mistakes we are so sure of in examinations. Presence of mind becomes the absence of mind because of timer, because of anything such. Got this wrong. Later on, why? Voice wrong. What happened? Oh, that is had been. I thought present tense. Oh. Sorry. Had removed the post. Would have is not there. Oh, that should be the answer. Got this wrong. No problem. We must not commit such mistakes in examinations. Across many regions, local traditions and customs have long served as the backbone of community identity. Tone is positive. In rural areas, elders blank space recount folklore and historical narratives to inspire younger generations. Tone is positive. So, in rural areas, elders occasionally, sometimes, rarely. Why? Never. Why? In rural areas, still you can feel this in India, elders blank space folklore and historical narratives to inspire younger generations. Would you say in rural areas, even in the urban ones? Kunjan, good evening. Elders inspire younger generations? Never. They don't inspire. They rarely inspire. They occasionally inspire. You may say that in in urban India, I'm sorry, but you can't say that in rural India. They regularly, they constantly inspire those younger generations by telling them stories, by recounting those folklore and historical narratives. I hope you can feel this. I'm not able to make you feel in English. ना सलोनी इन हिंदी यू हैव आस्क्ड गांव में माता पिता बच्चों को सब सिखाते हैं, सिखाते शहर में भी हैं, ऐसा मैंने मना नहीं किया, बट मे बी कि मम्मी बिजी हैं जॉब पर, पापा शायद बिजी हैं जॉब पर, भाई वहां पर है, मैं अकेला हूँ. गांव में तो सब सिखाते हैं, बेटा ये बेटा वो, हमेशा सिखाते हैं. They usually, positive words should be there, I won't say always or on a daily basis, but still they usually, they frequently, they often. These stories not only entertain but also blank space moral lessons. Teach, I think. Hello. So what's your answer? Okay, Saloni got the answer. People who are saying inflict at least know the meaning of the word inflict, the way you are bombarding here or flooding the comments here. Jai Janendra, good evening, beta. No problem. Princey, exactly. Colloquially, if you remember the words coming after them, you always inflict pain on someone. You always inflict pain on someone. Are you talking about anything such? Diminish, destroy, impart, education. Think about this. Welcome, Priya. These stories not only entertain but also blank space moral lessons to the audience. I would say teach moral lessons, and I should have something which is synonymous with the word teach. Inflict is used for negative purposes. Inflict pain on someone, and that's not the cause here. Negative, I would say negative. It doesn't absorb, it gives them moral lessons. Diminish, three negative, just one positive, and that is used for education. Is. I took a lot of time here to answer this because I thought this is for the fourth one, and none of these, in my opinion, were correct. 89 seconds I took for this. Cultural festivals which are held annually celebrate rich traditions with vibrant parades and music. Whose shows possession? No possession here. We celebrate rich traditions with vibrant parades and music. That is a relative pronoun, no relation needed here, no complete sentence after that also. Which is a relative pronoun, not needed. A demonstrative adjective will work. We celebrate these rich traditions every year, annually. These, exactly. Now the fourth one. In modern times, urban communities blank space concerted efforts to revive interest in their ancestral heritage through dedicated educational programs. Roshan. In modern times, urban communities blank space efforts. So what do you say? You makes efforts. Communities cannot take makes. You are making efforts. That's not a temporary action which is going on right now. Did make. That's a general statement mentioned in past. They make efforts. However, the rapid pace of modernization blank space challenge the preservation of these customs, placing them at risk of fading away. So, by integrating technology with cultural preservation, communities are exploring innovative ways to keep their heritage alive and relevant. Welcome, Nidesh. Good evening, brother. What do you think? The rapid pace of modernization, the way are going ahead every single day, technology and such, they must challenge this preservation. No, they should not. So must drop. They should. No, they should not. They will. Yep. But how should I say they will challenge? There's a possibility, this rapid pace of modernization, you can feel this. We are working in Bangalore, for example. We are working in the US. Now, I may not be connected with the cultural things, traditions, custom of what happens in my village. With the rapid pace of modernization, we may go distant. Yes, the only suitable option here. Okay, next. The manager was pleased. You have to mark the synonym of pleased in the next filler. With the team's performance and praised them in front of everyone, he was clearly blank space with their dedication. Disappointed? I don't think so is a synonym of pleased. That should be the antonym. Annoyed? Antonym. Silent? Neither antonym nor synonym, but not at all the synonym. Satisfied? Happy? Both these are the positive words, should be synonymous, and they are. That was new to me. I got this wrong. No problem. The previous one, that was my silly mistake. I must have avoided. This is something I have no regret. Got this new. If you catch someone off guard, Babit, great. All the very best from my side. Keep on working hard. You will have that post or even better than that. Sure. Yes, that's an idiom. I was totally new to this, or it was new to me. Okay. Hmm. But I didn't read the sentence, to be honest, Saloni. Yes, in case you know this, I did not. Now I know. If you catch someone off guard, you surprise them unexpectedly. They are not aware of that, they were not prepared for that. You surprise them unexpectedly. Yep, it is the meaning. I got this wrong. No problem. Remember, spell check, Renu. The fashion industry constantly evolves, okay, embracing new trends and styles to captivate. Okay, Akash, badhiya, to be honest. I think we better know evolve or evolution, no double V or double S or evolve. Evolve. And captivate is also correct. Some of the common words, I don't think so, they are distinct. Now, the person who pretends to have more knowledge or skill than they actually have. Princy, the pronunciation. Okay, this is charlatan because expert cannot be the one who pretends to have more knowledge. He has. A scholar has, not pretends to have. A genius has, not pretends to have. That's the odd one out. Saloni, that's maturity. In case we do not know the answer, we can skip, I'm sorry, we can pick the odd one out or eliminate the options, obviously. But expert, scholar, genius can't be negative, can't pretend to have fake knowledge or more knowledge than they have. Charlatan is the one who has more knowledge, who pretends to have more knowledge than he actually has. Yep, that was easy once again because starting with the descriptive one, so no confusion left, and just one option starting with that one. You know, an unexpected flood on Friday laid waste to the city. Oh, so the chief minister on Sunday said the unprecedented flooding was a man made disaster. A can take B after that. Can take. We can have better options. More than 100 crore rupees have been allocated by the cabinet to provide these relief materials. I don't have any keyword of relief materials after which I can mention C. C cannot be the next one. He also said that, fine, perfect. Chief Minister said, he also said that B will take D after that. Relief materials, now I got the keyword. Relief materials and these relief materials. I think done without the options. Even if we had closest options possible, we could have answered this. An unexpected flood on Friday laid waste to the city. Chief Minister said that the flooding was a man-made one. He also said that some relief materials and these relief materials A, D, C, B. I'm sorry. A, B. I'm sorry. I said A, D, which is impossible. A, B, and D and C. Now I got a hat trick. Experiencing a calm, serene moment in the midst of chaos. Saloni, I would say none of these. Don't be sad for this. Dad, I hope you guys remember, I've taught this, I teach this. Dad is used to be so sure about something. Are you sure? I'm damn sure. I'm dad sure. If you remember Dad Ringer, exactly the same. Look like, resemble. Neha, good evening. Don't be sorry, please. Welcome. So, Dad of Winter is sheer winter, pure winter, the coldest day possible, which is not asked. Drop it. Spit into the wind is to be disappeared, lost in the wind is not asked there. Come rain or shine. Whatever comes, we'll handle that. No problem. It's not that. And not even I'm sorry, as per the help of dictionaries and such. A cold day in July. I am honestly sorry for this, but will be speechless today for this one. Check this. A cold, we can't change idioms and phrases. Day in July. Meaning. A cold day in July is a colloquial expression that means something will never happen. Why? Because in July, you have 46, 47 the temperature, don't you? And which is unlikely to happen because you can't have a cold day in July. That's what dictionaries are showing. I don't know how they answered A or D or whatever it was. It's incredibly unlikely for a July day to be cold. The improbability of an event, something which will never, ever, ever happen. It'll be a cold day in July before I agree to that. It will never happen. I won't agree to him. Yes, Akash, that could have been possible. I'll believe it's a cold day in July when they finally finish that project. That means it'll never be finished. Something that will never ever happen. Emphasizing improbability. A cold day in July, a time or event that seems unlikely or will never happen. A cold day in July, the time of occurrence of an event that will never ever happen. The time of occurrence that will never ever ever happen. No single result showing a cold and calm and sweet and serene day out there what they've shown. So I'm speechless this time. I can't answer this. None of these. How would I say a cold day in July is the answer to this? I don't know. And they themselves are saying this. See, that's the default description. Don't look at that. The statement defines experiencing a calm. But how? Look at the description. The idiom, a cold day in July, is often used to express something highly unlikely or unusual because July is warm, not cold. Hence, D is the correct answer. Wow. What a description. So, yes, I'll drop them a message. Yes, we are humans, we make mistakes. This is not the answer. This is not the answer to the question. Experiencing a calm, serene moment in the midst of chaos. Not at all. That's not a cold day in July. Okay. So have no regret in getting this wrong because you didn't have any answer. Next. Why are you laughing? A study has showed that low-income students do worse when teachers expect them to fare badly in maths, reading, and vocabulary. Divyanshi Neverby, welcome. Princey, get ready for this one also. I agree to what all of you say. Grammatically is correct. Shown is used with has and have, the third form, the participle form, and passive voice also. Showed is used as a V2. Fine, but both of those exist. That is just a matter of priority. Everybody here, look at the sentence construction and look at this adverb. A study has shown, fine, that low income students do worse. Next line, please feel this. To me, it's horrible. Teachers expect students to perform badly in maths. Which teacher expects students to perform badly in maths or reading or vocabulary? And you are conducting study for that also. To me, I'm putting my words forth, my experience forth. I got this. Students should perform good. They must perform well. We have two idioms, two phrase forms. Fare badly, perform badly. Fare well, perform well. I thought teachers shouldn't be expecting students to fare or perform badly. So I got this. They are saying no error. Or what? Okay. Shown. Speechless again. And if anybody is new here watching me for the first time, trust me, in examinations, such things are unanimously not considered. Feel this. You can be a basketball player because you are as tall as a mule. SSC CGL 2016 and Steno 2016 and CGL 2018 or 19. Twice they have asked. Google this and you can get the answer. Mule is not tall. Mule is a mixed breed of a donkey and a horse, and they are not tall actually. So that was a correction. You can't compare things tall as mule. That has to be giraffe or anyone such, elephant and such. You can't say this. So for me, that was horrible. How would teachers expect students to perform badly in maths and such? Fine, speechless. It's better to skip this. This was something new. That was good. Just like caught off guard, that was new to me. 45 minutes later, the man's mother and neighbors found him dead of a gunshot wound to the mouth. Quick. Dinesh, I thought of the same. That's a noun here. Shikha. A gunshot wound. Wounds, remember? Time himself heals all the wounds. Dinesh, I thought of the same. I said what I thought, that it should be a gunshot wound in the mouth. I clicked the same fraction, this one, but that was wrong. Seeing no error. That was new. Two things I learned from this mock. Loved it. Caught off guard and this particular one. If you check on Google, gunshot wound, you get results to the head, to the chest, to the neck, to the face, to the leg. I can show you. See, gunshot wound to the See, I hope it's visible somehow. Somehow it is, huh? Gunshot wound to the head, to the head, to the abdomen, to the chest, to the chest, to the lung, to the knee, to the back, and every result showing 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Even if you drop this 2, you will get the same. So that should have been good. Learned this for the very first time, and that's something we'll remember. Gunshot wound to the mouth, to the knee, to the back, to the leg, to the head. Great. That's a good one. Okay, next. The police conducted a blank space investigation into the mysterious case. Yes, Dinesh, for me too. For me too, to be honest. A random investigation. Police. A careless investigation. The police. A light investigation. For investigation, we always use thorough or the adverb forms thoroughly. The case was investigated thoroughly, considering every single minute detail. Remember the word. It's a common one, it's a casual one. So despite the blank space nature of the assignment, she approached it with enthusiasm and diligence. You better know despite indicates contrast, opposite. So you are doing it with enthusiasm despite its nature. Should be negative there. Should be, must be negative there. That's an adverb. Shikha. Adverbs don't modify nouns. Priya, that's an adverb. Uma, that's an adverb. Despite the blank space nature, hello, those who are saying leisurely feel this. That's a noun here. And nouns are modified by adjectives in English. Fine, fine, fine. That's an adverb. Leisurely. Now, since the sentence has a positive tone there, using despite here, which indicates contrast, that means a negative word must be here. Significant is a positive one. Essential is a positive one. The elimination here. And yes, it requires efforts. Burdensome, troublesome, awkward, bad. So despite the bad nature, the burdensome nature of the assignment, she did it with enthusiasm. Leisure. What do you do in your leisure time? Okay. Shika, I just checked. Leisurely is both adjective or adverb. It's both. Great. Great. Those who are saying or answering this are absolutely correct. Advertent is careful. So worker advertently carefully disclosed the secret cooking recipe to the rival company. You have to mark the antonym of careful. And the antonym of careful should be secret. Secret, careful would both be synonymous, should be the answer. Mordant, I forgot the meaning of mordantly. I forgot the meaning. No problem. Dubiously, with a doubt. Not at all related. I did that intentionally. That's why carefully. No, no, I'm sorry, I didn't that carefully. I didn't that intentionally, so unintentionally. I forgot the meaning of mordant. Let's check it here. Mordant is sarcastically, okay? Not a common word. Sarcastically, mordantly. Doubts welcome in case anybody has. He maintained a strict routine of diet, exercise, and rest. Whoa, dubiously doubt, vague, and clandestine, secret, stealth. Great. Saloni, it was sarcastically. In dictionary, it says, yep, a modern sense of humor, sarcastic, scathing, acid, sharp, biting, pungent, shrewd. Once again, if you do not know the answer, you can eliminate the options. Formula is the mathematical one generally. Shouldn't be a strict routine of diet and exercise and rest. Scheme, government schemes, shouldn't be a strict routine of diet and exercise and rest. Agenda of the meeting shouldn't be a, that should be the odd one out, and that is the answer. A regimen is actually any strict routine. Generally, it is used for diet and such purposes. Oma, that's maturity. Muskan, that's the meaning. That's the one word. So, despite the chaos, she remained unflappable, calmly handling every emergency that arose. Exactly. Flipping, not flipping that way. So, not flipping, not changing. I shouldn't say stubborn, but still persistent. Perseverance, showing that calm attitude towards something. Not frightened. Not frightened. No, no, no. Opposite. Opposite. Yep. Not easily upset or disturbed. Emotions, not related to that. Unwavering. Yep. Nancy, it doesn't exist. Exactly. It's plagiarism, which is to copy someone else's work for thesis or any research work or any works, the literary ones, and publish that as your own is plagiarism. To copy someone's works, especially the literary ones or the education and such ones. Notorious is all correct. Famous for bad deeds. Famous, notorious. Ram, Ravan. Krishna, Kans. Obama, Osama. Elemental, fundamental, most important. Plausible, probable, possible. Plagiarism. With no I here, with no I here, and plagiarism. GIA in between. Should be this. To copy someone's works, especially those literary ones. Okay, finishing things off with a couple more. That's Pilgrim. Yep. G. Babit. Yes. Kukhyat. Reasonable. Yep. She is an excellent student in the class. She has a great work ethic. Fine. An excellent vowel sounds N. A excellent, not possible. A excellent, not possible. An excellent, possible. But an great is not possible. Just the first option. She resembles 5 synonyms, if you remember, for resemble. You can answer this straight. I took 4 seconds to answer this. Not praising myself again. Repetition. You usually come across this. Now, resemble is look like, take after, dead ringer, chip off the old block. One more I forgot. Resemble, look like, dead ringer, chip off the old block, bear resemblance to. Exactly, bear resemblance to. So resemble, look like, take after, chip off the old block, bear resemblance to. Dad ringer also in the list. Do remember this. You should take 3 to 4 seconds to answer such questions because they are asked frequently. And the last but not the least one, the most surprising thing from today's perspective is that he was warned that it might not be shown in Britain or the US either. Cast in the same mold. M-O-U-L-D it should be, Shika, if I'm not wrong. Look like, take after, resemble, dad ringer, chip off the old block, bear resemblance to. And cast in the same mold. Haven't checked it. Checking soon. Check the grammar for the modal auxiliary. No problem. Exactly. He was warning is fine, but he was warning it. That might not be shown. In order to have not here and B plus V3 there must be an auxiliary. And not just the primary, the modal auxiliary here, which can take this fresh form. Have cannot take V1. Be itself is be, is MR was were. Do, does, did will be horrible in the passive voices. So just a modal verb should be here. In the first one, we have a modal. It might not be shown. Fine. The second one, we have a modal, but we don't have a subject. Horrible. Mighty. Once upon a time, there was a mighty king. Horrible. He was warned. He was warning. Doesn't matter. It might be shown, might not be shown is the only, no problem. Okay, so finishing things now. There were 2 to learn. 1 silly mistake of mine, 1 dubious question from their side, and 1 more I forgot which one it was. Yes, 3 to learn. 3 to learn in this test. 1 silly mistake and 1 from their side. That was an incredible. For the first time I got 5 wrong here. No problem. We are here to learn. Thank you so much everybody here for being here. Would love to see you pretty soon in the upcoming sessions. We have another free class tomorrow at YouTube. Is scheduled. Please check. Would love to see you in those classes. And yes, I have a class at 5 p.m. in the afternoon in the batches, the score booster one. You can have a look at this also. They recently started the score booster 1.0. Would love to see you on YouTube tomorrow at 6 p.m. and for sure here pretty soon. See you at 5 p.m. in this batch for revision and practice, and see you at 6 p.m. tomorrow at YouTube. Okay, bye-bye. Take care. Be safe, everybody here. Thank you. Thanks everyone for your kind comments. Thank you, Saloni, Akash, Babli, Dinesh, Priya, Divyanshi, Manisha, Aditya, Isha, Nitish, Mitali, Princey. Thank you so much. Renu, Muskan, superb. You got more than I scored today. Great. Radhe Radhe. Gunjan, thank you so much. Radhe Radhe. Uma. Shikha, that's great. Neha, Vishali, Radhe Radhe. Neha, Nancy, and all of you here. Caught off guard traffic. Okay. See you. Take care. Be safe, everyone. Thank you.